Hi guys, Hell Flights. Just a breeding update for you today and tell you what's been going on. Okay, we've got a baby now. I probably told you on the last update. It's a couple days old. Nice and packed full of meat as well. The Pen 2 lean ball pairing on their third round. They're going to be stopped. Then we have the Jansen pair. They're on their fourth round of eggs, but we're not going to have any more from them because 4 rounds is too much strain. And this is the baby. We're not actually 100% sure what this is going to be colour wise. It's got a lot of white in it, but none on its actual wings. So we think it's just going to be a blue with a bit of extra white in it, not like pied or anything, just under the wings and maybe where the keel is. But they're on their fourth round. We won't be having them. We might rear one of them, but I doubt it. These guys are on the third round of babies, so they'll be stopped. Basically, every single pigeon pair that have had their third round are going to be stopped. White hen that's feeding the Jansen babies. They're coming on nicely, nice and healthy. Whee! Better put him back in there. There you go. They're nice and healthy, looking good. Right, I'll just have to get those back in the bowl in a second. There we go. In the bowl. Right. We built the aviary. Well, my dad built the aviary. So they got access to a bath now and again. It's good to give the old birds a bath for the plume, and it was a bit dusty in here, so, and there's extra fresh air coming in, a bit more ventilation. I will sieve out in a bit. I'll show you outside now. Okay, we're outside. That's the aviary there. It's just for them to have a bath and a bit more fresh air. Got the same sort of roofing as what's on the kit box and on the young bird loft. We had a bit of a disaster yesterday. We had the young birds out kitting and grouping nicely, 6 of them, and all of a sudden I thought, well, I've seen 2 or 3 birds break off. They'd been split up, and all of a sudden a fuck off great big peregrine flew past. It was chasing the birds for a good solid 10-15 minutes. Wouldn't give up. I was shouting, I was doing all I could to get rid of the bastard thing, but I just couldn't. It kept coming back. It was ruthless, it was. We had 6 young birds and now we've got 5. The peregrine, we didn't actually see the peregrine catch the young bird at all. It flew off in that direction over there. Last we saw the baby, it was flying over towards there. It's gone. It won't be coming back. It's probably flown into something and broke its neck. If it has got any sense about it, it would have taken shelter, but then it hasn't come back after a day, so I don't think we're going to see that again. So yeah, the bastard peregrines are back. Well, that's the first attack we've had. It just proves the fitness of the birds, because a peregrine would catch an unfit pigeon in a straight line, but in a straight line or level flight, as you'd say, the peregrine would not keep up with a fit pigeon. Ever since they've been pretty much weaned off, they've been out on top of the loft, grouping really nice, exercising well, cracking around like rockets, and the peregrine really tested them yesterday, and I've never seen them like that before. I was really pissed off, to be fair, and so was my dad. My dad was up on top of that roof there, trying to scare the peregrine away by clapping, and I was doing the same thing, but we couldn't fucking get rid of it. There's nothing that you can do. There's literally nothing you can do. With sparrowhawks, they won't come near your loft. Well, with you there present, they won't come near you. So you just got to stay with your young birds when sparrowhawks are around, because they won't come and collect the birds off the loft. But peregrines, there's literally fuck all you can do. You just got to watch, sit there and watch, and hope your pigeons are fit enough and wise enough to get away from a peregrine. So the birds that were out yesterday, the older ones that were out yesterday, they're staying in. But the Vanderbilis and the other ones that we got up there, the small ones that haven't even taken off, they're just on the roof. They're allowed out, they're chilling on the rooftop. We're here with them, so nothing's going to be attacked as long as they don't take off and be scattering everywhere. It's quite foggy over towards the Towins, which is a load of dunes, so we don't think the peregrine's going to be here today, but we've got to keep our eye out. We will be letting them out again tomorrow. I know it's, you know, you want to keep your birds in when the peregrine's around, but you ain't going to be able to race pigeons if you keep your birds in all the time, so we're just going to have to risk it. It's a risk you got to take when you're racing pigeons, I suppose. Obviously nobody wants to see their birds dead, but I'll see if I can get a shot of these guys. Yeah, they're the ones that are on the top. They're the Vanderbilis. There's a Jansen there as well, and a Vanderbili cross brass pennin. Like I said, those guys haven't taken off yet. The Vanderbilis got sent down. They're just on the top of the roof. They haven't taken off, which I'm glad. They're on top of the roof there. When it's a clear day, you can actually see the line of flight. They're coming down towards here, so the birds will actually be trapping there through here, through that margin there. But yeah, they're the birds that we got sent down from Wales. They're direct MD Evans Vanderbilis, and we got a few of our crosses there as well. Yeah, really disappointed, but like I said, you've got to take it on the chin. It's disappointing. We didn't actually see the peregrine take the pigeon. We don't think it did, because the peregrine pissed off one way and the pigeon went the other. I just think he was so scared that he just flew off, and because that's what happened to the Jansen, the stray pigeon that we bred off last year. We found the fancier that owned him, and he said that it was a training toss and a peregrine split them up, and that Jansen flew the channel, the Bristol Channel, from Ireland to Cornwall, just to get away from a peregrine. So that bird could be anywhere. I very much doubt we'll get it reported. I think it's just probably flown into something and probably broke his neck, or maybe the peregrine did get it, but we did not see that peregrine take the pigeons. Luckily our pigeons are really fit, and they're let out daily, and that's what you got to do really. If you want to be successful, you're gonna have to, well, successful around the loft, not in racing, because obviously it's a different ball game around the loft, but you got to keep them nice and fit, and our pigeons are nice and fit. We was watching the peregrine try and keep up with that pigeon, well, the pigeons, for a good 10-15 minutes, and it just could not catch them. It was a nice clear day. The best day to let your pigeons out is when it's a bit overcast. Obviously the visibility's got to be good, but peregrines are usually out when it's banging sunshine. It was yesterday, so yeah, we're a bit disappointed, but that's one thing that we've got to get used to, I suppose. It's not the first time we've been hit. Well, it is here with these birds, but we have been hit before previously when we've had racing pigeons. But yeah, just to cut down sparrowhawk attacks, you want to be around your loft, because a sparrowhawk will not dive bomb your pigeons with you within I don't know, 20-30 yards of the loft. They won't come near them, so you just want to keep an eye on them, but you can't do fuck all about peregrines, unfortunately. I'd love to be able to kill them, but you can't, it's illegal, so you're just gonna have to sit, and hopefully we won't get hit too many times. Just keep your birds fit, that's the main thing. Keep them nice and happy and healthy, and you shouldn't have too many attacks. Well, you will have attacks, but I think it's like the kill ratio for a peregrine isn't actually that great. I think it's 8 out of 10 fail in trying to catch a pigeon. Pigeons are relatively fast. Well, it proved it yesterday. I haven't seen our pigeons fly that fast before. Just all of a sudden they're up grouping nicely, and bang, then they got split up, and we've seen this fucking massive peregrine above the loft. Zooming through there, we've seen the birds fly around there where the dunes are. Peregrine was on his ass, but yeah, luckily we didn't see any get killed, and we got 5 out of 6, which is a good return really. I was expecting the peregrine to actually pinch one, but it didn't. So that's it for that update, guys. I will keep you updated with the baby that's in there, what colour it is. The one that's being looked after by the Jansen pair. It's actually, well, that's the mother, the white hen there. She's a Roland Jansen, and the cock is a lean boar. We're looking forward to those babies. We will have another round out of her because that'll be a third round. But I will keep you updated, and keep your pigeons happy and healthy, and I hope you don't get smashed by the peregrine. Cheers, guys.